Let's stay with foreign policy. What do you regard as the biggest outside threat to the safety and security of the United States and its people, and how do you propose we handle it?
Thank you very much for the question. Actually, the national debt is a national security issue, but U.S. foreign outside influence. So I think the biggest threat to American security are failed states. Those are states that basically have no central government, have broken down into civil war. We see what's happening in Syria right now, and the Israelis have already made a comment on that with regard to their chemical and biological stockpiles. They're willing to act if that occurs, because they certainly don't want any of these types of devices to get out to anyone who's an enemy of Israel or an enemy of our country. I think other countries like North Korea, the Horn of Africa, where Somalia is located as well. Yemen is also a danger as well, where Al-Qaeda seems to be growing in influence because of the collapse of the central government there. I think we need to be vigilant. I think that we need to work with our allies overseas, like the Israelis. Someone asked me the other day, what would you do about Syria? It looked like it was becoming a failed state, and my answer was very simple. We don't need to send our men and women over to fight. We can arm the opposition. And this is something that I would be interested in doing if, in fact, it looked like things were becoming critical. But I don't think we need to send any of our soldiers and put them in harm's way.
I believe that the biggest threat to our national security is how much money we owe China. We can't make decisions without China telling us yes or no, because we owe them too much money. We also look at the failed states. We've had failed states in the history of this world for years and years, and the United States has always sent their people over to take care of it. Yes, we need to make sure our allies, our Israelis and the different people, we need to make sure that they are supported and that we support them. It is important that our policy, when we decide to act, we act with courage, we get the job done and come home. I'm not a big proponent of sending and continuing this lifelong, and we've seen it too much, police policy states. That doesn't work. Again, we need to work here at home and promote freedom and to get that out to the rest of the world, because that's what people try to emulate, is what made us good. So again, I think the amount of debt that we owe China, it's almost like when you're at home and you own a major credit card. You can't make decisions in your best interest. And that's hurting us right now.
Just to reiterate, I think our national debt is probably one of the single biggest national security issues we have. It's going to impact our ability to act in a way that we need to act in order to protect ourselves. It certainly it hinders our ability. It cuts down on our flexibility, and I think that's an issue. But I think that our debt load can be alleviated if we certainly try to get this economy growing. Let's start creating jobs, and let's try to reduce the spending, as we talked about earlier with the General Accounting Office audit. Thank you.
Okay, I'm going to ask Dr. Wise